Hi,
All
everybody.
right.
Welcome back to After the Island. If you're new here, I'm Elizabeth.
I'm Alex.
And today we're interviewing Gabe.
Woo! Welcome.
How
Thanks
are
for having
you?
me.
Of
I'm
course.
doing great. I'm doing amazing. How are you
Fresh out
guys?
of Casa. How are you
Oh
feeling?
yeah. I'm feeling good. I'm happy to be back. It's a little, I guess, disappointing to not be able to have kind of a longer experience and get, a deeper connections with the girls, but definitely made some strong bonds with the homies that I went on there with. So no complaints here, no regrets. But I think things could have gotten a little better. But that's the way it happens.
Would you have done anything differently?
Um, maybe I kind of came in like being really silly and trying to make everyone laugh, but maybe like a little more serious. But other than that, not really. And it kind of felt like there wasn't really anything we could have done better or differently to make the results
Yeah.
change. It kind of felt like things were a little set in stone before we went in, but that's just the
Yeah.
circumstances and can't really change any of that.
Yeah, I know you went in saying you were interested in Shannon. So, how did that play out? Like, did she kind of give you a little bit of the time, I don't want to say the time of day, but like, did she show any interest, or were you interested in anyone else? We saw you have a conversation with Trina. Any girls in there that you felt a connection with?
I mean, pretty much going in, I had my eyes on Shannon, Amy, and Florida, and then when we got there, like we walked in, and it was like, oh, they're both gone. So I kind of felt, you know, a little like my back was against the wall. But pretty much Shannon. I mean, Shannon would be one of the only ones that I would kind of go for on the outside. So I figured that was cool. I felt like Shannon was one of the only girls that I would go for on the outside, and it's kind of hard to tell if she gave me the time of day. I mean, I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt. I think she was like really into Josh, so that's kind of hard to mix that up and to get her off that connection. But and I didn't want to like be like, oh, without. I just wanted to kind of show what I had to offer rather than be like, oh, this is where Josh fell short. No pun intended. But I think he's a great guy, so I think they're gonna be happy. It was kind of hard because when I was in the hotel room waiting and watching the shows, she was just describing kind of the downfalls of Josh or what she wanted to improve on or like what her type was, and it sounded like she was describing me on paper. So I was pretty excited, and I thought it'd go a little better. And it's kind of hard because in the challenges, she would pick me for pretty much everything and seemed to really be into me, but I kind of got the feeling that it was kind of like Shannon and like challenge Shannon put it on for for the show. But I think there was a little bit of like Shannon deep down inside. Um, but it's hard because you don't want to you go through all this stuff on TV and you know how your perception is likely to be shown, and then you come in and just be like, oh well, screw him. I've been with him for 2.5 weeks, but this new thing, new shiny thing caught my eye. So I think I was kind of destined to not work out. But I think if I were in there first, I think things would have been a little different. But no regrets.
Did you know you were going to be a Casa guy, or like were you? How did that shake out?
I had a good feeling I was going to be a Casa guy. I mean, I was really hoping to be a starter, but when they said I'd be flying out the day that they started airing, I was like,
Mm.
yeah, it's not going to be easy. But at that point, I had gone through everything, and I was like, well, may as well see it through. I don't think anyone really wants to come on later because it's definitely a distinct disadvantage. But I didn't know exactly if I'd be like a Casa guy or like someone like Isaiah, just get to fly it on a helicopter and be like one or two guys who go in. I had a decent feeling, but it's impossible to get any. They don't really give you any breadcrumbs, so you have to you just sit there with your thoughts and your neuroticism in your hotel room and get to watch Netflix and chill solo. So yeah.
Continue with our interview. Let's take a quick moment to hear from one of our sponsors. If you're looking for therapy, why not try BetterHelp? BetterHelp is professional counseling done securely online. With BetterHelp, you can start communicating with your own licensed therapist in under 48 hours through phone or video, whatever works for you. I've done therapy over the phone and through video, and it's just as great as it is in person. Just visit betterhelp.com/aftertheisland. That's better, HELP, to join the over 1 million people who have used BetterHelp. And you can get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/aftertheisland. That's 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/aftertheisland. Well, Ana Luisa is the first direct-to-consumer jewelry brand to become carbon neutral. That means that for all the CO2 they produce during the creation of their jewelry and running their business and the shipping of their order, it all has to be counterbalanced with the same amount of oxygen. They've been offsetting carbon emissions since January 2020 and are now completely carbon neutral, which we think is pretty cool. They have a summer sale going on right now for 20% off Ana Luisa jewelry pieces. ANALUISA. It's dainty, chic, everyday, timeless jewelry. It's affordable, it's great quality, long lasting, and versatile. We absolutely recommend checking out Ana Luisa, so just go to shop.analuisa.com/aftertheisland. We love them. Their pieces start at just $39 and you can get 20% off with their summer sale right now. Hashtag Ana Luisa NY, ANALUISA.
I was wondering, dude, this was kind of a question that a lot of people asked. Did you have a connection with Olivia at all?
Yeah, I had a bit of a connection with Olivia. She's really easy to talk to. I think the main issue with Olivia is that, like, however little we know what she wants, she knows even less about what she wants, which is kind of scary. I mean, I had heard that she was talking about like how if she had to choose between Giovanni and Slade, she would have picked Giovanni, which like blew my mind because it's like it kind of sounded like you were listing out every quality in Slade. So how are you gonna just be like, oh, I want to go with Giovanni when he was just throwing his his all at you, and then you were kind of like poo pooing him away? So that was a little strange, but yeah, we did have some good chats. She's easy to talk to, but at the same time, I kind of came in gung ho about Shannon, and I was like, Shannon, because Olivia had stated that she wasn't happy really being an option or being someone else's second choice. So I kind of felt bad. Like I didn't want to be that guy who was just playing the game and kind of like compartmentalizing who I really am and how I was really feeling just to kind of be on the show longer and get more clout, which I feel like some people do. I can't name names and I wouldn't name names, but some people definitely play it up. But I was kind of out there like, who would I actually want to have a relationship with in the future and to continue with? And for me, I mean, Shannon's not perfect, but she was closest to perfect for what I was looking for. I just felt I'd feel super corny and disingenuous to be like, oh yeah, Olivia, like, I really have my eyes on you. You were my number one, which is what she wanted to hear and she needed to hear. But I just wasn't prepared to say that and kind of play her. And I think it would have been too transparent. But yeah, I'm just not that guy.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, and I feel like I'm happy you stayed true to yourself too.
Yeah.
I feel like that's really important. I want to take a quick moment to thank one of our sponsors, HelloFresh. If you're looking for an incredible meal kit service, look no further than HelloFresh. HelloFresh cuts out stressful meal planning and grocery trips with less prep, less effort, and minimal cleanup, so you can have a meal ready in just about 30 minutes. Choose from 50 menu and market items each week, from vegetarian meals to craft burgers and extra special gourmet options, all available. This is what the HelloFresh box will look like. It comes directly to your porch, right at your door. It's so easy. You just take it right out of the box and put it right in your fridge. And HelloFresh offers the flexibility you need to easily customize your order on the app within minutes. So just go to HelloFresh.com/AfterTheIsland14 and use code AfterTheIsland14 for up to 14 free meals plus free shipping. That's HelloFresh.com/AfterTheIsland14 and use code AfterTheIsland14 for up to 14 free meals plus free shipping. Did you see all of the Casa girls that came in? Like, would any of those girls have been your type or someone you would have been interested in?
So we actually at the airport we got to meet the three that didn't make it, and Flo is awesome, and she's definitely physically my type. She's also a model in Miami. She lives probably like less than 10 minutes away from me. She lives in downtown. I live in a part of downtown Miami. So she's with one of the other agencies on South Beach. So that's pretty cool. And so definitely gonna try and talk to her some more. But I think probably her, Genevieve, and I didn't see any of their personalities, but I guess like physical appearance wise, her, Genevieve, and Leslie. I mean, they're all cute, but I guess Leslie and Genevieve may have had like some red flags. Maybe I don't know. I haven't seen the episodes, but I mean, I'm saying maybe, like of course, but um, I haven't seen the episodes, so I can't be the decider on that. But the girls in the airport were chill, and we had fun talking, and we got to sit next to each other on the way back to LAX.
Over the 3 days that you were there, did you build any I know, like, the relationship connections, it's for sure hard to build it with 3 days. I mean, it's, like, going against the impossible, but, who'd you form, like, the best connection with on a relate or a friendship basis?
Of everyone or of the girls?
I would say maybe, like, 2
Maybe
girls, 2
both.
guys. Yeah.
I would say probably for the girls, maybe Trina and Olivia, because it just felt like when I was with talking with Shannon, it was kind of like a speed dating, and like since I was interested in her as a partner, I couldn't really like. It's a different dynamic almost because I was like, "Oh, be cool," and like try and impress her. And then at the end of the day, I was just like, "Oh, I'm like a little nervous. Like, how do my abs look on camera?" Like, in my own head about that. And then since I wasn't really going for Trina and Olivia on like a romantic level, could just kind of talk to them as I know it's messed up, but and it's probably something I want to work on in the future. But just like treating girls I'm interested in, I guess, like on a deeper level, at the same way as I would like on a friendship level. And but yeah, I kind of had more genuine conversations with Olivia and Trina, some deeper ones. And for the guys, that's hard. I can't really pick two favorites, but I think everyone was like fun, and I could be goofy and make jokes with them, and you know have a good time with all of them. We kind of hung out all together. It was never like really us one on one, but I don't know. I can't really give you a great answer on that. I guess if I had to, no, I know. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can. Like I guess I got a little closer to the three guys who left with us because we kind of just got to go back to the hotel room, get fucked up, and have a good time and commiserate. And then we had our flights back, so we spent more time together. Charlie was super cool though too. So yeah, it's hard for me to pick. It's hard for me to pick the top two of the guys.
Before we get into the interview, we just want to take a quick second to thank our sponsor, Nutrafol. Are you impacted by weak or thinning hair? Then you should check out Nutrafol. The supplement is clinically shown to improve hair growth and in thickness with less shedding. Nutrafol supports healthy hair growth from within by targeting the 5 root causes of thinning: stress, hormones, environment, nutrition, and metabolism. You can grow thicker, healthier hair and support our show by going to Nutrafol.com and entering the promo code After the Island to save $15 off your first month's subscription. This is their best offer anywhere and is only available to U.S. customers for a limited time. Plus, get free shipping on every order. Go to Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code After the Island. Yeah,
It's a
no,
good
that's good
question.
to hear.
Maybe just share like a
Yeah.
favorite memory and then just kind of what's next.
Favorite memory. Probably doing the Casa versus Villa and winning and just going into the pool at the end and like the last challenge. That was super fun. Just being in the moment and not really having any outside thoughts, just like win win win. And then having like genuine excitement and happiness because yeah, some of it is a little feigned, but that was like we were actually pretty stoked for that. So that was probably the best memory. And then what's next for me? Well, my modeling was picking up when I kind of first started. When I went out, I actually had to miss Miami Swim Week, so I was a little disappointed in that. But I'm just hoping to, I'm still kind of new to modeling, but I'm hoping to get some representation in LA and New York, and like Chicago, and that had been on my mind before Love Island, and wasn't really anything I really had thought about would change Love Island, but just kind of focusing on my career modeling and maybe getting some fitness plans out there. and yeah, maybe do more TV if I'm liked. I don't know if I got any airtime. I don't think people really got to see who I am because like there was so much other hype stuff going on. So there's just like little snippets here and there, and they're like people were on my story being like, "Why are you so boring?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's a good question. Why am I so boring?" And it's like if you were there, I made everybody genuinely laugh many times. A lot of stuff that maybe you couldn't put in there, but I don't know. Who knows? Maybe stand up comedy, but you know, it's pretty tough. I don't know if I'm really funny, but yeah, just focusing on my career and my pup, and using the skills that I gained from Love Island, communication and openness, and maybe emotional maturity to potentially find a partner for me on the outside. I mean, it's fun to just be single and have demon time in Miami, but we'll see. You know,
I feel like that
That's
sounds like a
awesome.
plan. Yeah, that's great. We're really happy for you, and
Yeah.
thank
you
you.
know, wish you the best with all those plans. We'll stay in touch for sure. Now you're part of the Love Island
Yeah,
family, which is
welcome.
great. So
We hope to meet you in real life
yeah,
one
so
day.
hopefully we can see you
Absolutely.
soon for some kind of reunion of some sort.
Yeah.
But
Oh, for sure.
everyone,
Are you in LA?
yeah, we
Yeah.
are.
Oh, yeah. I'll definitely be out there soon. But
Awesome.
your
Awesome.
turn.
Yes.
We'll set something up. Well, thank you so much
Yes.
for
Oh, thank
coming
you for
on. I
having
know
me.
everyone's going to be excited to see you. So,
Yes. So everyone, we will link his Instagram down below if you want to check him out. And thank you again to all of our sponsors, BetterHelp, Ana Luisa, HelloFresh, and Nutrafol for sponsoring this. You guys are great. And we'll see you guys next time.
bye.
Bye.
Thanks,
Bye.
Gabe.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for having
Gabe.
me.